That's John Salley in the left-hand lane, one of the many guys who corrected his last name pronunciation for me yesterday. John Salley in the Sassy Grass Charger goes 11:29, and Robert Schmidt on the right-hand side, 12:50. Paul Nichols in the actual Nomad. John Salley in the Sassy Grass Charger. 11:30 at 121 miles an hour. 13:84 at 93 for the Nomad. Going to the live feed to see if anybody can give me their expert tutelage about the full-size Ford lineage in 1964.
John Salley and Kevin Dunn coming up right now. Dunn, the 1968 Chevelle in white. Really super nice, clean car there. And John Salley, 17 model year SRT Hellcat Charger. And Salley goes 11:46 at 123, with Dunn going 11:98.8, 115 miles an hour. Get the little Ford.
Pole on the left-hand side, 14:04 at 95 miles an hour in the S10.
A battle of the late model Chargers coming up here. 19 model year, 17 model year cars. Looks like one is an RT, and one may have the larger motor in it. We'll find out pretty quick.
All run groups. Lanes are now open for all run groups. This is when you're going to start to see some of the quicker cars come back, try and make better runs than they did earlier in the day. John Salley going down on the right-hand side. I like the Sassy Grass color, only available briefly in 2017. It's 11:82 at 123 on the left-hand side, 13:47 at 106.2
at 110. You know, we saw that 66 GMC truck a little while ago. That is like I personally really like that era of GM truck, but those are the most underappreciated of the time. Like, you got the cameo trucks, like the late 50s stuff. Then everybody loves the 67 to 72 stuff, and then the 73 to 87 OBS. But that little window, that little, 60 to 66 window is just forgotten.
I would say not anymore. I'd say every vintage pickup truck is quickly skyrocketing in value. As evidence, you know, the GMC used to be like, I mean, no one wanted it. It was the Brian Loans of pickup trucks. But now,
a Uniroyal tire arrived, but the name got torn off. So if you ordered a Uniroyal tire, it's here. Come claim it. It's like a lost child. We have a lost tire. Please. It's crying. It's very disturbed. Its name is Uniroyal, and if it's yours, come get it. John Salley and Brett Seswick. Seswick, the 98 Trans Am, Salley, the 17 model year Charger, 1196.2 at 120. Seswick goes 1190 with a... I'm the gasoline forever guy, but I do not discourage this behavior. He put that thing together in his house with a bunch of junkyard parts. Really smart guy, doing it on the cheap, camping all along the way. Everything about that is fantastic. Yeah, super neat guy, too. We spent, a half hour with him the other day just getting the rundown on his story and even why he got involved in doing something like that. It's all great. John Salley and Kevin Adams leaving the starting line now.
Yeah, I guess we spent about half an hour, 1/10 of the time it took to charge his car.
John Salley goes 11:30 with a 2 at 123. Adam.
And we were 35 miles away, 40 miles away when that happened.
I remember you saying that last year was the worst drag week experience you ever had. What are the highlights of that?
Yeah, literally, treating your car like a top fuel car and pulling the heads and changing pistons every single day. Yeah, it was a rough week.
And you ended up beating Westberg in that S10 by only 0.0025 seconds over 5 days average.
Yeah, which is crazy because I mean, even when we were in Cordova on day 4, I'm like, hey, are you going to make another run or whatever? Then you can take the lead into day 5 because I knew that we were getting our throttle cable, so we'd have situations fixed. And he's like, no, I'm good. And I'm sure he regrets that decision because then we go and we got to pass in, but then it got rained out, and obviously that's how you end up with a real close deficient.
Yeah, but this is looking very solid for you on your 10th anniversary of your first win to maybe gather up another one. Are you going to make it all the way back to Darlington?
That's the goal. We're packed and ready. We've been a little slower moving today. We've been on the road by 11:30 every day. We were here though when the track opened at 7 when they let us in. So we finished at 3 this morning, went to bed here at 7, got our passing at 9 o'clock, and it's just been kind of a slow.
And no red flags right now of anything. Today he broke out with a 986. He's going to have to slow that thing down and come back. And that is a risk here on Friday morning because you never know when you're going to get the time to actually get that other run in. He will, but he's not going to be able to hop lap it as he has in the past. Jody Koyman on the left-hand side and John Salley in the right. It's interesting that one pass, if Reimers can't come back and nail that 10-0, it ends up sort of defeating his entire week. That's why we say it ain't over till it's over here at Drag Week, and today is the day where it's over. Sally's Charger 11:22 at 1:22, and the Falcon on the left-hand side 10:57 at 1 Nova. 10:58, 1:35 for the Mustang, the left-hand side of that last pair as we come back with the Sassy Grass Green 2017 Dodge Charger of John Salley, who berated me in lanes. Well, he didn't berate me. He advised me in lanes on day 1 right here how to pronounce his last name. I have been berated. Got PTSD on that, but no, he just advised me how to pronounce his name. That's Eugene Holderfield in the right-hand side in the Mustang. $10.29 for the Mustang, 136 miles an hour, 11:28, 120.